Hello, YouTube. Oh, you lucky, lucky viewers. You have missed a terribly ill-informed 20 minutes of ranting by me. Congratulations. Well done. We're actually playing Dwarf Fortress now. So, let's think about a hospital and a well. Hospital first. Probably easy enough to dig out a little room here next to the barracks and pop a hospital in there. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Little pop-up hospital. It's nice. It's where the pop-up pirate gets treated. Actually, you know what? There we go. Bit of swirler. A little bit of music to work as a little bed for the background of the stream. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so we've got that digging out. I need to think about a well as well. Now, usually what I do is I dig down next to the river, dig towards the base, dig a little room out, and then once it's all finished, I channel down. But this time, I've got a different idea. What I'm going to do this time is I'm going to dig from the base, from the fortress to make the well, line it all with floors, put in some walls, and then breach from the other end. And hopefully we'll end up with some lovely clean well water rather than the vomit-riddled abomination that I ended up in my off-stream fort. That'll be nice, wouldn't it? So, with that in mind, let's go up to the farming floor, yeah? Which I think is quite close to the river. And what we'll do is we'll make a little well room. Where? Where, scoundrel? Where are you doing this? I think here, next to the milking parlour. We're going to do... that's milk in parlour, not milk in parlour. They're a milkable animal, but you know what? You'd need more than one to feed a fortress with milk. Good. So we're going to dig that out there, and then we're going to dig down one floor. And then, once that's done, he says, optimistically, okay, none of my miners are digging. What's the deal with that then? Why you no dig mines? A giant capybara. Oh dear. Aren't capybaras pretty big already? I would have thought they'd count as a gigantic rodent already, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm underestimating the size of a regular capybara. Or overestimating it. That would make more sense. Sal's saying, deal with the giant capybara before it kills everybody. A capybara? Really? Really? Are they that dangerous? I mean, sure, they've got big rodenty teeth. They're very bitey animals, but do you really think that will happen? Oh, it's not like I actually have a military capable. Oh, I was going to say I don't have a military capable of fighting off a capybara. I don't actually have a military at all, so it might make sense to start setting them up, right? Yeah? Question mark? I think so. Let's go down to the barracks and let's go to Dwarf Therapist and take a look at... it's not supposed to be like that. Ah, that's better. That's better. Let's take a look at what we've got in the military sense. I'm going to arrange these by military status, and we're going to look exclusively at the can activates. So, no, not you, and... Oh, how do I have someone who's military off-duty, but no military? Interesting. Presumably he's some sort of pre-assigned military captain of some kind? I don't know. Regardless, over to the military screen. Let's take a look at who we've got. Who is our most proficient, our most prolific killer? Turns out it's this guy, Esm Dolliton, who is a necromancer. Kind of makes sense. He's killed 49. Notably, Amu Cloudblossom, the soldier of Zaraka, and on top of that, 31 goblins, 5 humans, 5 dwarves, 5 Endox experiments, 1 wolf of fury axes, and 1 troll. All, I presume, with his spear. So, do we give... I mean, what do we reward here? Do we reward raw talent? In which case, we've got a mace dwarf down here with level 5. Or, do we pick those people who've done the most killing? I mean, here is our best user of a weapon. It's a talented swords dwarf called Zon. Are you available for the military? Of course you are. You're in the can activate square. So what I'm going to do is sort by swords dwarves. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dwarves here who all have some passing acquaintanceship. They've used a sword. They've dabbled with a sword before. Oh god, no, don't put a necromancer in the military. Are you sure? A bay carp? Oh my god. Sal, you never realised you could collapse therapist groups. Now I am the master. I've actually taught Sal something about Dwarf Fortress. How did this happen? Wait a minute. It's raining cats and dogs. Ah, the end of the world is nigh. No, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. What about Etam here? What's your curse? You're a necromancer. You're a necromancer. Okay, we've got a few necromancers knocking around the fortress. What about this guy here? A faint corpse. Oh, Christ. It begins. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll get our swords dwarf to be our leader. Zon Mengorum. Okay, Zon. Let's get into the military screen. Get that guy in charge. What do I want? Captain of the guard or a militia commander? There is a difference. Anyone got an idea? They raise the things that they kill and then get in a kill raise loop. Oh my goodness. That's it. Pull the lever. End of the world. Well, I mean, you say everybody has something to teach everybody. I mean, I think, honestly, you learning something about Dwarf Therapist from me warrants a quick phone call to the Pope just to check that if they, can send someone out to verify the miracle. Because, there's been a few very unusual occurrences in my streams, and I think I'm well on the road to beatification. I think there's a very high chance of me becoming the patron saint of what the fuck? Let's have a look. The Pope was found dead in the corridor. That's true. Cyber Pope did pop his clogs. Bit of a tragedy, but never mind. Hope they had a thing where you can easily temporarily recruit everyone to be able to do a Cryptbeards rush. That would be a nice mod, wouldn't it? Just hit the Cryptbeards rush button and send everyone flooding out. I'm going to go with the captain of the guard here. We're going to create that squad. We're going to give them no uniform and the orbs of fame. I want to live forever, fame. We'll pop them in. Zon Mengorum. Where are you, Zon? Zon. Actually, let's cut to the chase and do a search. There he is. Zen Mengorum, the woodcrafter. Oh, Plutnum Jus. That's nice. The way they've truncated your name there. So, we've got Zon in. The next person in my list of sword competent dwarves is Toulon Rithshakrith. He's got a little bit of dabbling skill in hammer, but he's generally considered better as a sword dwarf. So Toulon, if you wouldn't mind. That's a Cajun sounding name. Are you from New Orleans perhaps? Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to check. Toulon. T-U-L-O-N. Toulon Rith, the beekeeper. There we go. You're in. Lovely. Who's next? Now, I have a choice. I can either go with homogeneity and choose more dwarves with sword skills, or I can start looking for dwarves with higher levels of skill. And to be honest, that does seem the way to go. Homogeneity only gets you so far, and to be honest, I don't feel like it's going to get this fortress very far at all. We have no axe dwarves. Very weird. Okay, so hammer dwarves it is. Frothy Fred, of course, is our brewer and cannot and will not be drafted into the military. Let's hear that, Druid's Mead. Preferential treatment. I hope you appreciate that. Next, we've got Az Limulabod. What do you do, Az? You're a woodcutter, you say? Level 15, level 2 carpenter. Intriguing. And does anyone else do carpentry in this fortress? Oh, yes. Okay, well that means that you are very much on the list of those being drafted. As Limulabod, you're getting drafted right now. Whoa, you're in the army now. Where is Az? That's what, slot 3? Yes, Q, Az, space. There he is. Straight in. Okay, so who do we choose next? Well, nobody's that hot with a hammer. How about a knife user? No. Lasher? No. Mace dwarf? Ah. Odom Obruluslan. Oburoslam. Odom. We'll call him Odom. I think you can join. A level 5 mace dwarf would be an excellent addition. What else do you do? Beekeeper? Oh my god. No. No, Odom. I'm afraid not. Unless our fortress is attacked by Macaulay Culkin, that skill set is going to be about as useless to us as a chocolate teapot. I'm afraid the chances of us being attacked by that particular person are very, very low. So, with that in mind, let's get you out of that beekeeper's outfit and pop you in the military, where you could strike down little, what was his name? Little McAllister with a mace rather than firing bees at him. So, I need to do that again. I fucked that up. So, available over here, it's Odom. Qoddom. How do we have 2 Odoms? That is a weird name. There's the guy. He's in. We've got 4 military dwarves. Who's next? Let's take a peek at Therapist. Do we have any pikemen? No. Do we have any spear dwarfs? Oh, yes. A double bubble of spear dwarves, in fact. Oh, one of them's a necromancer. Have I already broken the rules? Have I already gone against Sal's advice and put a necromancer in the military? Because if I have, in that case, fuck it. Let's play fast and loose. But if not... Oh, this guy's probably already in, isn't he? He's a hammer dwarf. He is. He's already in. I know what I should do. Let's sort by squad. Here we go. Now. Ha ha ha. Question mark? Commit. Read. There we need to refresh. There we go. Now we come down here. We can see we've got 4 dwarves in our military. Lovely. Oh, wunderbar, as they say in certain parts of Europe. Knife user, lasher, mace dwarf, pikeman, spear dwarf. Let's go for spear dwarfs. Okay. These 2 are both necromancers. Awkward. Okay. Let's have a little look at chat and see if there's any sage wisdom being brought forth. Let's see if we can see anything here. Captain of the card is your police force. You don't really want to use them. Okay. I've already fucked it from the very get-go. From the very base level, I've ruined my military. But never mind. Harold Beaver says, is my dwarf a decent miner yet? Probably. If they were set to be a miner, they probably are, because there's been a bit going on, but we'll see. Hello, Static. Where's my dwarf, says Static. You know what? We're going to do a naming run in just a minute, so if you don't have one, it will be rectified relatively rapidly. Hello, Rough Repaz. Greetings, all you vulnerable babies. Oh, sweet child of mine, sweet vulnerable baby. Where are we going here? Your dwarf is in his name list, and he'll notice in a bit. Oh, phew. Phew. And a bit of a crom from Claycree. Lovely. Although Claycree, being a VIP, doesn't quite have the ability to summon Conan using the crom call. However, who's this? Go away. What are you doing? You're trying to bring all your racist ectoplasm all over us. We don't want that. There we go. Look at that. There he is. Good old Conan. Popping his head round, showing us his oily man tits. Nice. I know, Virtual Spaceman, I too have a real boner for the idea of weaponised bees. It feels right, doesn't it? It feels like the idea that you could send them out onto the battlefield and have them fly into people's visors and stuff and start stinging them. Now that feels like real battlefield power. Whereas adamantine, not so much. Sadly, bees not as powerful as I hoped. I did mention it to people, like how would I go about editing the raws, but I don't think it's really that exciting when you get down into it. Maybe it could be done. We'll see. I wouldn't mind a fortress where we have thousands of war bees. That would be brilliant. Excuse me. Spoopy indeed, Ruff. Spoopy indeed. Where were we? I don't think there's anyone on the earth who wouldn't run from weaponised bees. That sounds terrible. Very scary. I don't run from bees, though. Not normal bees. No. I am the insect remover in our house. I'm okay. Anything if it's got an exoskeleton / carapace, fine by me. Doesn't bother me. It's when they haven't got any bones. Slugs and snails. Ugh, disgusting. Ugh, they make me feel horrible. Kel has to deal with those. But bugs, spiders, all that crap, don't care. Genuinely couldn't care less. They can crawl all over me. I could wake up with one just poised to dive in my mouth, and it wouldn't even give me even the closest thing to a nightmare. Never. I'm fine. The bee team. No, I'm not scared of wasps or yellow jackets. The thing is, like, I have been stung by wasps. I've been stung by bees, but it's never really hurt that much. You know, as a child, the shock is like, oh, it's horrible. But as an adult, you can tough out a fucking bee sting. It ain't that bad. Honestly, I would rather have a bee sting than a nettle sting, because the itch of the nettle sting is excruciating, and you just want to get in there and scratch. Whereas at least with a bee sting or a wasp sting, you're like, it's actual pain. I know where I am with this. I'll just deal with it. And I can also whack a load of antihistamines down my neck, being a hay fever sufferer, so it's all good. Fun fact, also bees. Some bees can keep on stinging. It's only honeybees that do the whole rip their guts out when they sting you. Bumblebees, they can just keep on fucking stinging. They don't care. But, you know, the only time I've ever been stung by a bee is when I've failed to realise there was a bee or a wasp. If you see one, it's fine. Just ignore them. Be careful. Don't go, ah, because that would definitely get you stung. Just let it go. Let it go, it won't sting you anymore. Here I am, being stung by bees. Anyway, that's going nowhere. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking for people to go in our military, because obviously we got stalled. We nearly got drawn onto an enormous tangent there, but it's fine. It's fine. So we've got 4. We need 6 more dwarves. I mean, if I want to pick anybody who's... Oh. Deggle, you beast. Why weren't you available before? What's this? You're a stone detailer, an engraver. What the actual living fuck is going on here? Why have I not got this level 7 lasher / swords dwarf in my military? What in the name of Charles Dickens' sweaty knickers is going on? Let's get him in there. Orbs of Fame. Bosh. Commit. Lovely. And then if I go back over here, open up that, he's in. Deggle the Engraver. Okay, whatever. Back into Therapist. I don't know how the fuck I missed him first time round. Is he an... He's not a necromancer. None of these lads in the military... I say lads. None of these people in the military are necromancers. Huh. What about this hammer dwarf here? What do you do, Rigoth? What's your day-to-day... Oh, you're an actual... visitor to the fortress who's quite good with a hammer. Okay, whatever. Frothy Fred, Necromancer, Cadol, the Swords Dwarf. Do we go to the level 1 Swords Dwarf? Ravelin. Ravelin's got some Spear Dwarf skills. What do you do around the fortress? Stone detailing, animal training. I mean, get you training some war dogs. Get those into the mix, maybe. Maybe. Harold Beaver. I'd like to be thrown into the military if my mining is a decent level. Let's have a little look. Let's bring all our miners up to the top. Harold Beaver. Somehow you've ended up not being a miner. Did you request that? Are you even in the fortress yet? That is a good question. I don't think you are. I'm just going to do a quick has nickname search and we'll find out. Oh, Frothy Fred, currently in the middle of oblivious stumbling. Oh dear. Very unhappy. This isn't a good sign. This is a very bad sign, in fact. But anyway, let's keep looking. Was there a... You're in. You're a carpenter. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Because I'm a poultry farmer. Well, we could train you up for a bit in the mining corps. Why not? Let's give you a little bit of mining, shall we? You could attack someone with a plane. You could try planing off their body parts, maybe? I don't know. Lies, all lies. Bees and wasps are deadly killing secret agents. Not in my experience. We've got a teeny weeny little wasp's nest in our loft that Kel's been trying to get me to get rid of, which I will get round to getting rid of eventually, but it's like one fucking wasp lives in there. It's a solitary wasp. It's not like some great big hive buzzing with activity that's going to sting my kids to death. It's like a single fucking wasp living in a tiny paper lantern that it's built for itself. I'm like, do I really want to get rid of this thing? It's probably eating hideous parasites that will probably get into our bloodstream otherwise, right? That's what wasps do. They're like predators. I don't know. They're like predators. Want some candy? Oh, ugly motherfucker, etc. Did I just miss myself on that list? You are on the list, Ravlin. You are here. You are alive. And I was considering putting you in the military, wasn't I? Why did I not do that? Was I waiting for your consent? That doesn't sound like a very military way of thinking of things. Let's just pop you in. You know what, Ravlin? You're in. You're in. You shouldn't have said that. You should have kept stum. You should have burned your draft papers and fled to Canada. But no. Now you're off to the jungles. Things could get rough for you. Things could get rough. The level 18 miners requests Claycree. You know what? Let's do a naming session. Seeing as we're here in Dwarf Therapist, we may as well do this. We've only got 9 nicknamed dwarves. Let's just get a little bit of excitement in the background there, so we're not just looking at a menu. And I will open up the namey list. How about that? That sound like something we could all get behind? Let's do it. Community, no, not content, community, channel points. Here we go, open that in a second tab. Not that I actually need the stream manager open. You know what? I'm just going to close it. Fuck it. It only makes me tempted to look at how many people are watching, which can only have 3 possible outcomes. A neutral, a sad, oh, or an excited, oh, none of which are going to improve the stream for you. So let's just get it out of the system. I'll do all 3 right now. Aww. Ooh, there we go. All 3 emotions. The entire emotional spectrum. Right, where are we? Review request queue. This is what I was looking for. Oh, another request. Right, okay. Fuzzy Logic, at the very beginning of the stream, 3 hours ago, said, I don't see a fuzzy in that list. Well, Fuzzy, let me put paid to your worries. Let's find a fuzzy. Let's find a little fuzzy. Oh no, I'm about to launch into a piece of music which I hadn't even decided what tune I was going to sing, which means it was going to be bad. It was going to be very bad. Is Fuzzy even still here? Have we gone past Fuzzy's threshold? I think he may have gone to bed, gone to sleep. It is quite late. So Fuzzy, you're going to get a random dwarf. Diddly 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 click. Dobar Godonastis. Okay, lovely. Set nickname, paste. There's your Fuzzy. Let's be respectful. Capitalise the F. Capital F Fuzzy. In you go. Commit. Done. Which means I can tick the mark as complete button. Yeah. Einarn wants Einarn in the fortress. That's fine. Let's just put a little closed eye mouse scrolling action. Click. What have we got here? Erith. Oh, lovely. Paste. No, don't press the Windows key and then paste. There we go. Commit. Good. Markers complete. Thank God I turned off Cortana. Photon Umbra would like someone called Major Farts. Okay, we can do that. That's not a problem. Probably should pick someone in the military, right? Let's quickly squad up and find this guy. He's at the top of the list. Maybe he's our head honcho in the military. I forget. But now he's Major Farts. What I say? What's going on here? That kind of thing. Dwarf Therapist, says Sal. Marks complete. That's well-used points. Any stone-related jobs available, says Shizu. Oh, hello. Shizu's gone for 3 requests. I'm going to reject 2 of those, so as not to draw too many points from your stash. I'm going to copy Shizu. Question mark? Didn't know. Heavens above. Didn't know what? What's going on? Would you ever play a Dwarf Fortress mod like The Long Dark? Hello, Conquest of Games 544. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. I don't know. I've got no idea. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to have a look. have to check it out. And thank you very much for the sub, Sal. You really don't have to, but I very much appreciate it. How lovely of you. What a wonderful thing to do. Cortana, best known for monorail. Really? You mean the... are we talking Cortana from Halo, or the actual Windows Cortana, who is a pain in the poo pipe? No, I do not want you to listen to everything I say. Thank you very much. Let's find Shazoo a stone dwarf first. Let's look at masons. How many masons have we got? We got a Perry Mason. How about this cat here, Tosid? Both a mason and, excuse me, a stone detailer, aka an engraver. Let's give you that one. There you go, Shazoo. You're in the fortress. Congratulations. I'll mark that one as complete and take those channel points back into my own purse. Ravelin says, I think I need a Ravelin 3. You know what, Ravelin? I think we actually established that you don't, didn't we? Didn't we do? Don't do though? Let's have a look at the nicknames. There we go. Chunky Nut, Dirty Dan, Irony Yarn, Frothy Thread, Fuzzy, Harry Beaver, Major Farts, Mama Sal, Plutonium Jesus, Ragnar Lodbrook, Ravelin, Shazoo, and Tidy. There you go, Ravelin, you're in. I shall reject your request. Next, Clay Cree has requested specifically the level 18 miner. Well, that I can probably do. I don't think we've lost that guy yet. Nope, there you go. Doran, the level 18 miner, is now and forevermore known as Clay Cree. Commit in. There we go. I have the points back. Japs1285 is down to clown. Is the number important? I think I'll call you Japs for now, and if you want the number, whatever. Seeing as they're down to clown, maybe I should look at social alt skills and find the best comedian in the fortress. How about that? There we go. Who's our best comedian? Oof. A level 15 skill. Although that counts... Oh, no, that's legendary. Sorry, these are actual skill levels, not percentage aptitudes. Yeah, why not? Let's make Amksu Neromsnang, who is a... Oh, no, you're a visitor. You're a crossbowman. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. Let's have a quick look at social alts. Who's our next best comedian? It's level 9. A professional comedian. You know what? I think that's good enough, right? Zassit, the professional comedian / animal dissector. What a combo. Let's give them the name. Japs. Japs. Okay. Numbers not important. Mike works too. Doesn't matter. Make me a soldier. I'm fine with that. Or a comedian. Well, there's a roller coaster of non-committalness. Markers complete. There we go. Rough Repairs wants someone called Corgi Derp. That sounds fine to me. Why not? Why not? I recently found out that the fairies of, I think it was like a Celtic mythology, possibly based in Ireland, rode on corgis. Weird, huh? Weird. Just like Sir Didymus out of Labyrinth, who didn't ride on a corgi, he rode on the Dulux paint dog. Right, Corgi Derp. Let's find someone to give that name. I'm going to pick pseudo-randomly by scrolling up and down like this and click. Oh, we've got two. Fath or Obok. I'll go for Obok. Why not? Set nickname, paste. Corgi Derp is in. Markers complete. Conquest of Games 544 has said, yeah, which I will interpret as a request for a dwarf in the fortress. So, let's do it. Let's find that dwarf. Can you name one Charlie for my buddy who watches you after the fact due to time zone? Of course I can. Of course I can. As long as that's not some laborious joke regarding Charlie in the trees from Vietnam, because that would be a bit racist and I couldn't stand that. Where were we? Conquest of Games. Why did I take that there? I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm sorry. Charlie! Don't bite my finger, though. Conquest of Games. Look at that. I know the old memes. I am fluent in the language of the old ways. There we go. Conquest of Games is in, and then we just need one more. We need a Charlie. A Charles. Let's have a look. Get out of my head, Charles! Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me tonight. Although, you know what? I feel like this is certainly undeniably a better stream than last time. Right? Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, no, definitely. Charlie. There we go. Okay, and commit. We're done. We've caught up with the namey queue. I can now minimise the request queue. Close down the old thingy. that window tab, whatnot, that I was just looking at. You couldn't see. I didn't even need to mention that. I've worked myself into a corner here. And we'll start looking at who to add to the military. If we sort, instead of by has nickname, by squad. Oh my god, it's 10 to 3 in the morning. I mean, this has been a truly epic instance of Pause Fortress, right? I mean, how much progress have I made in this stream? I mean, last stream, I spent ages looking at the fortress running away with itself going, duh, and this stream, I've barely looked at the fortress and just sat here flapping my gums for the best part of 3 hours. Is it 3 hours? 3.5 hours. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Oh, woe is me. My life is a misery. A mystery, not a misery. What am I talking about? I don't even know the words. Where were we? Sorting by squad. There we go. Sort by squad. Now we can see that we've got 6 people here. We need 4 more. You know what? I might just get cheeky. Should we just see if there's any untrained peasants? Bung them in? Oh, one of them had to be a fucking necromancer, didn't he? Fucking necromancer. What an arsehole. What a bastard. My buddy Charlie lives in the UAE. He's a big hippie who loves the stars. Oh, very exciting. Hello, Charlie. Exciting. Very exciting. A stargazing hippie. I like it. That's true. Chunky Nut did get freed from his weird prison that was like, even the prison master had no idea. Prison master? The warden had no idea the prison even existed, let alone had it in there. It's good. Scoundrel's a star, am I? Oh, I don't know about that. I feel like I'd need a few more viewers before I could be counted amongst the stars, so to speak. Definitely would feel uncomfortable if anyone said, "Oh, this is the famous streamer, the Scoundrel M." I'd be like, "Oh, steady on. Steady on." That's a bit jumping the gun there. I would say probably equivalent to a starting pub magician who goes around the tables and does tricks for people and maybe gets like 1 or 2 tables a night willing to sit through his little shtick. And that's probably about the showbiz level I'm at right now, I think. That's my guess, at least. Or maybe not. Maybe I haven't even burst through the basement of showbiz. Maybe I'm still miles away from even being considered an entertainer. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I could probably find out. I could probably look it up and figure it all out. But as we've discussed before, I am comically lazy. You know, to the point that, you know, I'm practically a cosplay of Garfield. Let's stick Zasset the peasant in, because I'm getting bored of staring at Dwarf Therapist, and I'm starting to feel like I'm going to start making some stupid errors again. Why not? Why not? Let's just go crazy. Cock magic, knob magic. That's what you got to remember. Knob magic, not cock magic. Heavens above. I wouldn't touch a male chicken if you paid me to. No, that's not true. I would easily touch a male chicken. Doesn't bother me. Chickens don't bother me. Right, okay. How many more do we need? We don't actually need more, do we? We could wait and see who turns up. That's what I'll do. I'm going to commit that. I'm going to go back to Dwarf Fortress, and we're going to end the stream with a flurry of activity. Oh, God, it's going to be exciting stuff. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. Absolutely fucking incredible. Hold on to your, I don't know, whatever you hold dear to you. Grab your body parts and make sure they don't fall off in shock at the progress we make in these final minutes of the stream. So what have we got? What have we got available to us? Hospital, that was a plan, wasn't it? That was the thing on the table. But no miners have come to do the digging, which is interesting. Also a well, but likewise, no miners picking up the orders. What's the deal here? What's going on? Careful, they've got spurs, just don't turn your back on them. Question mark? Talking about cowboys now. Some migrants speak of the devil, and he shall burst forth. Come, migrants, show me your skills. What can you do? First things first, traverse the river tunnel. That's the important thing. And then second things second, I will head over to Dwarf Therapist once again, even though I was just saying how bored I was of it. Sort by migration wave. or arranged by migration wave. Read the dwarves. Take a look. We've gone from 68 adults to 72 adults, 0 children, and 1 vulnerable baby. Let's take a little look and see what these new adults have brought to the fort. 4 dwarves, a level 5 metal crafter, 6 clothes maker, level 6 potter, Harry Potter. And then what have we got here? Military wise, they're pretty duff. Yep, pretty shit. Oh well, very bland, very saddening. Almost want to turn them out and send them back to wherever they came from. But I'm not going to do that. We are going to welcome them with open arms into the fold and get them holding stone. That seems like the way to go. How much time has passed in-game since the start of the stream? And is that a fucking rattlesnake? Watch out for the rattlesnakes, guys. Come on. Please, please. Oh, thank you very much, Sal. Once again. Deal with the giant capybara. That's true. We do now have a military. We can do that. So, squad. First of all, though, let's find the giant capybara. That's probably the best place to start. Here we go. Baroness Consort of Geared Toes. Okay. You don't sound like the kind of person I invited here. There's our capybara, represented, of course, by a turtle-like icon. Whatever. Let's get our squads together. Let's call the Orbs of Fame to come forth, weaponless, armourless, but full of excitement and power. And we'll send them in and get them to kill this capybara. Excuse me. There we go. Resume. Also, let's just follow the capybara. Follow the capybara. Follow. There we go. And unpause. Come on, my little capybara friend. Flee. Flee for your life. My military are flooding towards you as we speak. About to end you. Come on, someone get him. Get the capybara. Smash its little head in. There we go. Mind its vicious bitey teeth. Anything good happening here? No, I feel like we're getting a comical chase sequence. We're getting a load of poorly trained military guys chasing a capybara around and making fools of themselves, right? Oh, for a second it looked tired, but no. Our fortress military is being shamed by a gigantic rodent. This is not ideal. This is subpar at best. Come on, dwarves, get in there. Batter the little fucker to death. Don't fanny about. Just do what you're paid to do. And I think it ran away. No, it's hovering around the edge of the map. It appears to have... Oh my fucking god, it killed one of my... Killed by a capybara? Is this really what's happening here? Are my military so poor? Even untrained... Oh, it's even untrained military. Oh, heavens above, the camera's gone wrong. Let's get rid of that. I appear to be caught mid-strike. Hiya! About to beat someone down. But no, we'll get rid of that. It's broken. Okay. Let's have a look at the combat here. Attacks the stray dog. Captain of the guard attacks the giant capybara, but it jumps away. The recruit scratches the giant capybara in the upper body, tearing the fat. The giant capybara misses the recruit. The giant capybara charges at the recruit. The giant capybara collides with the recruit. The recruit is knocked over. The giant capybara bites the recruit in the lower body, tearing the muscle and bruising the guts through the pigtail cloak. The recruit misses the giant capybara. The giant capybara attacks the recruit, but he jumps away. The recruit punches the giant capybara in the left front leg with his right hand, bruising the fat. The giant capybara scratches the recruit in the lower body, tearing the muscle. Okay, we get the idea. The recruit looks sick. I would be too if I'd been beaten by a fucking giant rodent. Oh my god, the giant capybara bites the recruit in the neck and the severed part sails off in an arc. I do love the severed neck combat report that you get in Dwarf Fortress. I mean, it's sad that one of my boys died. My boys! What did you do to my boys? But also the idea of like the head and torso staying in situ and the neck flying off like a fucking Araby really does tickle my fancy. It cackles my Gladys, to use a little bit of a Chris Morris moment there. I've lost the capybara. I don't see it. Where are you, capybara? Capybara, capybara, we love you. Or we would if you were in our military and tearing apart our enemies, as opposed to being against us and tearing apart our little boys. Tearing apart our lovely lads, ripping out their necks. It's gone. It's gone. I think we've lost the capybara. I think we've shown it who's the boss and sent it fleeing from the area. I don't see it. I do, however, see some ghosts. Oh, why did we have to end up with ghosts? For crying out loud. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this at all. It's going very poorly. It's also 3 a.m, which means that I am going to start winding down now. So, with that in mind, let's pause the fortress and let's make a pact that we'll meet here next time and see if this fortress can actually see if I can actually be cajoled into having anything happen in my fortress. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Those of you watching on YouTube, thank you very much. But for now, I must insist that you fuck off. Bye-bye.